walking with the ghost.
Hi, it's Lara, and today I'm gonna be doing a video about 10 things you could do if you're bored in summer. So this is actually a collab with NataliesLife. She's this really sweet girl and she makes really good videos, and it would mean a lot to me if you could check her out. I leave all the links in the down bar so you could go watch her video. Well, most of these things that you could do if you're bored, you can do inside, so it's not really summer specific. But in Switzerland, you always have to have an alternative you can do inside, because the weather is never what you expect it to be. So today, for example, it is raining and it's our national holiday today, so that's kind of sad. Well, most of these things are not that new, but you can do them without getting any additional stuff. You don't need to buy anything, just go and do them. So yeah, that's all for the intro, and now let's just get into the video. So the first thing I would do is go on a road trip. And if you can't drive, it doesn't matter, just take a train, go somewhere where you've never been, and make it fun. Get something to eat and listen to some music and maybe get some friends to come with you. And not only drive there is fun, you can go somewhere where it's nice to be and you can walk around. When I was in Sweden, we actually drove to the little city close to where we were staying. I was actually staying at a friend's house because she's Swedish and they have a house in Sweden, so I stayed with hers. And one day we just took the car and went to the city. The second thing I would do is go on a walk or on a hike. You could actually do a road trip, and then when you arrived at your destination, go on a walk there or go on a hike. In Sweden, we actually went to the city and then we walked along the sea, and it was really nice and the scenery was beautiful, as you see, and walking is really good for you. So the third thing you could do is go to the beach or to a lake or whatever you have, to a pool. And I know that's probably what everyone does, but it is really fun. You can actually go swimming and it is really good exercise, so that's a plus. And as you see, I wasn't alone. My friend's dog came with us and she jumped in after me, so she actually swims circles around me for the whole time. And she scratched me a little, but she's the cutest dog ever, so I didn't really mind. So for the next activity, you don't really have to go outside, and it is to do a puzzle. I know it's really simple and you can just do your puzzle and listen to music or even watch something if you want to. And it is really calming. I don't know why. And I chose a cupcake puzzle because I love cupcakes and I love baking. So I thought it would be a good puzzle to do for me. Thing I do when I'm bored is clean out my closet, because I don't know how that happens, but my closet gets messy so fast. I don't know what I'm doing, but it just happens. And as you see, my closet is pretty messy, and I just took everything, threw everything out and just started from scratch, folded everything and color coordinated everything, and it's so beautiful to have a new nice closet.
I'll show you what it feels like. Now I'm on the outside. Oh, we did everything right. Now I'm on the outside.
So the next thing is actually something you could do after you clean your closet. I do it mostly because I see clothes that I haven't worn for a while, and I just get them out and just try them on in different combinations. I know I only picked skirts for some reason, but that's because my pants are in a dresser, so it's really fun. You may have some new outfits to wear. So that's what I do when I'm bored.
Now I'm on the outside.
The next thing you could do is actually do something yourself, like a DIY or sew something. I personally love both. I don't do that many DIYs. I did one on my channel before, but I haven't done anything since, and I really like sewing, and I want to shorten my pants that you see here. I didn't really do it correctly, so if you want to see how I do that, please give this video a thumbs up so I will know I should do it. So the next thing you could do is actually bake something. I love baking anyway, so that's something I really like to do when I'm bored, and I actually have a recipe of the cookies I'm making here on my channel. It is the world peace cookies, and they're amazing. They're so good, and it gets a little messy. As you see here, my hands are full of cookie dough, but it is really good, and you want to go in with your hands because you have more control over the dough, if that makes sense. And I just like it better, and you just form little cookies and put them in the oven, and you have cookies, and they're really good. So when I'm bored, I just grab a book from my huge pile of books, as you saw, and just start reading. I could read for hours, for days, if I had the time to always read, but it is really nice for me to do that. I just like to cuddle up under my blanket on my sofa and just read there for hours and drink tea, and I just ate some cookies I made the other day. And the last thing you could do if you're bored is start a channel. I actually am almost never bored now because I always have something to do. If it is to edit a video or to film a video or to write down ideas, it is really fun, and it allows you to be creative. And I never was a really creative person, but I think it is really good for me to try new stuff and try new things. So I really enjoy it, and maybe you would too. I know all these things you could do are not that special, but most of the time when you're bored, you don't want to get something new, and just do something with the stuff you have at home. So baking, reading, everything is actually something you could do without getting any new stuff. So that's why I chose these things to do, and I hope you enjoyed them, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. So bye!